fact that Jane was happily partnered didn't seem to register with the governor, or Amy Roberts simply didn't give a shit, which was more likely. Corey tried to smother another giggle, but gave up. I'll bet Governor Roberts would be only too happy to contribute to the campaign if you did a little whoring with her. In her dreams. For what it's worth, she's nuts to hit on you, considering that your girlfriend carries a gun. I'm beginning to think Amy has a death wish. Jane sighed. Frankly, if we didn't need California, I'd tell her to kiss my butt. And my gun-toting girlfriends, too. Jane had initiated the National Nonpartisan Caucus to encourage women politicians to seek higher office, and to mentor and support one another. As politics remained mostly a man's domain, the committee was her way of giving back a little, of trying to pull her sisters along with her. But hooking up for a night was certainly not part of the mission statement. Amy Roberts' come-ons were an unwanted distraction she absolutely abhorred. Might as well throw my butt in there, too, while you're at it, Corey said. Hey, Jane said slyly. I think it'd be a great idea if you went out to dinner with the governor and convinced her to support us. After all, you're a member of my senior staff. I trust you to stand in for me any time. Corey's face instantly drained of color. Don't even joke about it. What? I'm sure she'd find my little sister extremely attractive. In fact, I'd even bet money on it. Pushing Corey's buttons just like when they were kids, Jane waggled her eyebrows, which had the intended effect of infuriating her sister further. Remember, I set your campaign schedule, and if you're mean to me, I'll schedule you for an appearance with that smarmy, lecherous old Sam White next time we're in Seattle. Corey would be evil enough to do it, too, Jane decided, because unlike the kid sister 7 years her junior who didn't dare fight back, the adult Corey was fully capable of it now. Jane's skin crawled at the mention of Sam White, Seattle's mayor. Months ago, on a trip to the city to officially open a new factory, she and Corey had laughed all the way home over the mayor's embarrassing and inappropriate antics. With stale booze on his breath and his double chin jiggling, he'd repeatedly asked her to join him on his sailboat for a drink. He'd proven harmless, but completely revolting, especially when he constantly tried to brush up against her. You've got to help me out, she recalled pleading to one of her Secret Service agents, because if he comes near me again, I think I might have to hurt him. After the unpleasant incident, by her request, old Sam White was kept at least a dozen feet away from her. She shivered. All right, truce. Deal. Corey winked. That means keeping me out of the line of fire whenever Amy's in the same room. Yuck. Oh, Corey, Jane teased, shaking her head. Imagine if she only knew you were a virginal baby dyke. My God, she'd be salivating buckets over you. Jane! Corey recoiled against the dark blue sofa, her sheaf of papers falling across her feet like autumn leaves. She looked absolutely horrified. And for a moment, Jane felt a sliver of guilt. Oh, relax, my little lamb. I'm not going to serve you up for slaughter. I promise to protect you from all the big, bad, predatory lesbians out there. And if I can't, Alex will. Corey had come out to her 2 months ago. Or at least, she'd stepped a toe out of the closet, delivering the rather stunning news that she was curious about women. And while she wasn't particularly looking to date a woman, she wouldn't say no if the opportunity arose. Jane had always assumed her sister was straight, since she'd always had boyfriends. They hadn't been close growing up, and were only beginning to grow close now that Corey was on her staff. That Corey had confided in her was another step forward in their relationship. She'd tried not asking too many questions, or talking too much about it because she wanted to give Corey the space to figure it all out. Today, however, was the first time she'd ever teased Corey about her sexuality, and it felt good. Secretly, she worried about her baby sister. She didn't want Corey getting hurt or going through a conga line of women until she found the right one.